Hi Leute und willkommen zurück zu Vampyr. Wir haben im letzten Part ein bisschen die Apotheke durchsucht, nach irgendwelchen Materialien, aber da war nicht so richtig was. Wir suchen auf jeden Fall diesen einen Typen, dessen Namen ich schon wieder vergessen habe, und hoffen, dass wir ihm jetzt irgendwelche Materialien geben können. Nein. Moment, was ist mit dir denn los?
Good evening, Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
Everybody's afraid. Death has always been a frequent visitor. But murder? How can we cope with that?
As a nurse at this hospital, it is your duty to deal with these things as best you can.
Yeah. Until it's my turn to have blood spread all over the walls. I entered the room first, Dr. Reed. I've seen what that monster did to the woman.
Pepper, I know you're very close to Milton Hooks.
Yes. Milton Hooks is my man. If you want to report me for that, just feel free, Doctor.
I have no intention of reporting you, Nurse Hawkins. But are you aware of the risks?
The rules say I won't be allowed to work as a nurse anymore. But here at the Pembroke, we break rules all the time.
Is he worth the risk?
Hey, I'm no perfect woman, and Milton is not the finest bloke. But we do our best to get by. That's all any of us can hope for nowadays.
Also eine Zweckgemeinschaft würde ich eher sagen.
What steps are you prepared to take to feel more useful?
I don't know yet. My sister believes that the real fight is in the streets nowadays. Maybe she's right. Maybe this is what I must do.
And what about Milton Hooks? Does he share your point of view?
For Milton, any change means more comfort and more peace. I disagree.
If you feel that saving lives is not useful enough, perhaps it means that you've lost faith.
On the contrary, my faith has never been stronger. Maybe we are all just too proud to face up to the fact that science cannot compete with God.
Milton cheats patients out of their money at this hospital, Pippa. Are you his accomplice?
Yes, I am.
Is this your definition of being useful? By abusing the sick and poor?
No. It is my definition of getting out of this useless life once and for all.
Why do you do it?
Why not? Most of the sick who paid for a bed are already dead, or will be soon. Don't you see the futility of all this?
How can you be affected by the misery around you, and be so heartless at the same time? Which is the real you, Nurse Hawkins?
I could ask you the same question, Dr. Reed. Are you more real when you lie to a dying patient, or when you grant him useless medication?
Whose idea was it?
What difference does it make? We did it together, and I'm guilty as charged.
Answer my question.
It was my idea first, even though Milton would say it was his, to protect me.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
Hilft also nur mit. Wenn wir sie schon bekehren könnten, würde ich sie jetzt rausschmeißen. Sowas hat nichts in meiner Anstalt zu tun. So. Haben wir das geklärt. Wir möchten den einen Arzt suchen. Wie ist er noch? Der da, Strickland. Torio Strickland. Bist du das? Nein. Strickland, wo bist du? Gesund, gesund. Gesund. Strickland, da bist du ja.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Can you tell me anything about the recent commotion in the hospital?
I'm sure it was not your fault, Dr. Reed.
My fault? What do you mean?
Oh, nothing. It's just... I heard it was you who brought the murderer inside our walls. But you couldn't know, could you?
können ihm nichts geben? Ich habe auch in dem Dingens nichts gefunden. Ich verstehe es nicht.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Merkwürdig. Was ist das für eine komische Quest? Begib dich zur Apotheke. Ja, da waren wir schon, aber... Aykroyd? Vielleicht mal mit dem reden? Aykroyd, wo bist du? Aykroyd, ja.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
Nothing like this would have happened if we'd had enough staff and proper shifts.
So you don't think the blame is ours?
We all hold fast here, Dr. Reed. Our methods may differ, but we are all trying to make a difference.
Thank you for your time.
Mit dem kann ich auch nichts machen. Das ist ganz merkwürdig.
I cannot enter.
Dann kommen wir da nicht rein. Wer ist da überhaupt? So, die. Wir haben irgendwas Wichtiges beredet, wa?
Good evening, Doctor.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
It's a disgrace. How on earth can patients be attacked in their own rooms?
Goodbye, Miss.
You have the right to disapprove. Apologize when you're feeling better.
Good evening, Mr. Goswick.
I'm okay.
What can you tell me about the recent commotion in the hospital?
I had shouting coming from the first floor. I was asleep when it started.
I have to...
Ich habe auch nichts.
Doctor.
Der holt sich immer noch. Sie ist immer noch gesund. Den wollte ich ja nicht töten. Den wollte ich eigentlich nicht töten. Na toll. Oh, jetzt schon wieder 2 Markierungen. Aha. So. Hier ist die Apotheke, ja. Da waren wir auch schon drin. Aber ich habe da nichts gefunden. So gar nichts. Da ist der Friedhof gewesen. Leichenhalle, ja. Okay, dann gucken wir jetzt mal, ob wir in der Nähe... Lady Ashbury. Neue Delik verfügbar. Okay. Gucken wir doch mal. Lady Ashbury, wo bist du? Das war doch... Was ist sie denn? Da, neuer Dialog. Okay.
Oh, Jonathan. I cannot believe my eyes. Poor woman. Butchered by some savage scowl.
Das ist auch gut.
Yes, and I'm afraid I'm at least partially responsible. The man, the scowl, I brought him here.
Jonathan, how could you say such a thing?
Forgive me if I feel despondent, for there seems to be no end to the suffering and death that surrounds us.
I'm always here for you, Jonathan.
What do you know of Ascalon? I was threatened by a creature, a vampire in Whitechapel, stating I had to obey the law of conduct.
What more can you tell me about him?
He was bigger than a man. Huge, in fact. He seemed to radiate violence. I thought he was going to tear me apart. Then he vanished.
Fergal, the executioner of Ascalon. You were fortunate he was not after you, but rather out doing his master's bidding.
What is Ascalon?
The Ascalon Club are the most powerful vampires in Britain and exert tremendous influence. Take my advice and stay well away.
I have experienced a certain difficulty when faced with holy symbols or trying to enter religious buildings. Have you?
Now that's quite a question. I don't know why, but yes, it has happened to me.
Is this a sign? A hand of God in action? Are we repellent unto heaven?
I don't have the answers, Jonathan. But I believe superstition and magic is just fact awaiting the lens of science.
Aren't you frightened?
Very little scares me, my dear. To be compelled to avoid symbols of faith does not concern me.
Have you embraced this woman? Like the other patient, this Mr. Renfield?
Her name was Amelia. And no, I did not kill her. I vowed a very long time ago that I would never take another life, unless they ask.
Is there sufficient vitality in the blood of the sick and dying patients?
Yes, Jonathan. The hunger gnaws at me every waking hour. Frankly, I'm starving.
Temptation surrounds us. Rich, vital. How can you resist?
Over the years, any pleasure I once gleaned from feeding is long gone. I drink for sustenance. And though I still thirst for more, I restrain myself.
Thank you, my lady. I hope to see you again soon.
Okay, wieder was gelernt. Haben wir noch irgendwas, was wir machen können? So, das sind die Dinger, Unterschlupf, ja. Hier waren wir auch noch nicht, aber das ist auch nicht so interessant. Wir sollten vielleicht hier gehen. Dann können wir hier nochmal ganz unten gucken, wenn wir schon mal da in der Nähe sind. Das heißt, wir gehen jetzt hier, halten wir uns links. Immer links halten, bis wir über die Brücke kommen. Was jetzt aber immer noch in der Apotheke soll, weiß ich nicht.
It seems the Priwen are redoubling their patrols in the district. I must be more careful.
Best be moving on. Look lively!
Lass mich doch mal in Ruhe, du kleiner Heini, ey. Der ist voll wahnsinnig, der Kleine. Oh nein. So. Du nervst schon mal nicht mehr. Wieso war das denn so hart krepiert? Na gut. Dann macht das ganz einfacher. So. Oh, die kämpfen sogar gegeneinander. Cool. Au, der macht die alle fertig. Wow. Ist gar nicht mal so langsam. So, jetzt wollte ich hier links abbiegen. Ja, komm her. Du stirbst jetzt. So. Das war das. Da hat hier nichts mehr liegen. Schade. Hast du was liegen? Nö. Schade, schade, schade. So, da wollte ich nicht lang. Hier ist jetzt die Brücke. Aber vorher schnappe ich mir den Typen. Hör auf, dich einzumischen. Oh. Na komm. Wow, wo kommen die alle her? Autsch. Wo kommen die jetzt alle her? So, du bist erstmal weg. Nein, 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 nein. Komm schon. Toll, schießt er mich gerade jetzt an. Geht doch. So, jetzt holen wir uns erstmal den komischen Typen da. Ja, ja. Meine Güte. Die verarschen mich doch. So, weg mit dir. Oh, er ist umgedreht, alles klar. Na, komm, sammel's auf. Sehr schön. Und hier liegt noch mehr für uns. Schön, 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 schön. So, ich wollte aber eigentlich die ganzen Kisten und sowas mal looten. Das für mich eigentlich hierher. Naja, neben der Sache, dass ich halt hier auch hier lang musste. Ist das dein Ernst? Sehr schön. Na toll, Schraube. Was soll ich davon? Damit. Hey, kann ich mich so schnell fortbewegen? Als dass ich laufe? Mir kommt es jedenfalls davor. Aber ich wollte... Doch, ich bin richtig. Wir schnappen uns einfach den da. Bam, bam, bam. Erstmal aussammeln den Typen. So, da haben wir uns erstmal wieder voll gefüllt. Sehr schön. Das nehmen wir mit. Und das dann nehmen wir auch mit. Oh Moment, das waren 3. Aha, hier haben wir auch nochmal was. Sonst ist hier oben nichts, okay. Na, hier liegt noch was. Danke dafür. So, bin ich jetzt überhaupt richtig? Ich weiß es nicht. Gucken wir mal auf die Karte. Wir sind kurz davor, ja? und zurück zu den Docks. Perfekt. Moment. Das sind normale Menschen, ne? Konfrontation über Stormhampton, auch bei Sword.
Good evening, miss. I am Dr. Reed. May I ask you a few questions?
Who are you? What do you want?
As I just told you, I'm a doctor. From the Pembroke Hospital, actually.
The Pembroke Hospital, you say? I don't have any money for you leeches.
I'm not here for charity, Miss...
Miss Edwina Cox. So what do you want then? Fancy buying something from me, maybe?
Das machen wir gleich. Erstmal.
What can you tell me about your work?
I'm a businesswoman. I buy and sell things, and I send my wet boot boys after anyone who don't play nice with me.
Gang member and shopkeeper. Can't be easy running double shifts.
If you're interested, I may find use of a doctor who can freely walk across the city, you know.
I'm not interested in a career in the criminal underworld, Miss Cox.
Fair enough. Stay away from us then, if you don't want to get hurt or worse.
Since my return from the war, I don't feel that concerned by threats, knives, or even bullets, if you must know.
That's exactly what that stupid trade unionist claimed after he attacked one of us. Booth and I reminded him a bullet beats words every time.
Aha.
You're quite blunt, aren't you?
I like people who know what they want and say what they think. This is a time of great opportunity for those ready to embrace their destiny.
What can you tell me about this part of town?
You can't trust anyone around here. As soon as you lower your guard, you can be sure some arsehole will take advantage of you.
Really? Don't you think that's a little bit excessive?
Bastards, all of them. This region only responds to violence and threats.
You sound like you're thinking of somebody in particular.
Take the gravediggers of Southwark. They must pay me every week, but it looks like they forgot who gave them permission to steal from the dead.
Looting corpses in a mass grave. That is a new low.
Whatever. Hey, since you're a doctor and all, maybe you can access that forbidden area and remind those bastards what they owe.
Gräber. Neue Untersuchung. Aha.
You still use your husband's name, Edwina. Why is that?
Why shouldn't I? He may be a bloody bastard, but I'm still his wife and his name means something round here.
Are you aware of what happened to him?
Yes. I'm sure he fought till the end and looked death in the eyes. The boys will mourn him. Except one of them, maybe.
Tell me about the man you and Booth killed, Edwina.
The bastard killed one of us and received retribution. There's nothing else to say.
What happened exactly?
I don't know and I don't care. One of ours was killed by that communist bastard, but he didn't brag for long.
So you have no idea what really happened, but you executed him anyway.
No one messes with the Wet Boot Boys, Doctor. This is our territory and this is our law.
Ja, und nicht mehr lange, dann bin ich hier der Boss.
And your conscience is clear. You kill without hesitation.
Violence is an efficient tool, Dr. Reed, when used properly.
So you decide who lives and who dies, just like that.
Yes, Doctor. Just like that. I'm not saying it's fair. I'm saying it's my way of dealing with troublemakers.
Okay. Du bist gesund. Du bist wahrscheinlich auch wertvoll für uns.
Goodbye, Miss Cox.
Aber die restlichen Interaktionen mit ihr gucken wir uns beim nächsten Mal an. Wenn sie nicht einfach jetzt davonläuft. Ja. Ich bin gespannt, was die... Ist sie die Anführerin oder ist sie nur so eine Mitläuferin quasi? Ich glaube, sie ist sogar die Anführerin. Naja, egal. Gut, finden wir beim nächsten Mal raus, was sie noch so zu sagen hat. Und bis dahin dann. Ciao.